So here's a quick look at the equipment as usual today. FX Impact M3 in 0.25.
Hello again everyone, just a quick intro into this one. So there's a new feeder that I've made, and now this is a new permission. I think I may need to make that hole a bit bigger because the feed isn't funneling out, but I'll adapt that shortly. But yes, so this is a new permission I've got. Again, it's a small wood. I'm told it's about 8 acres, and it's sandwiched between the far side out there is a golf course that I've got permission to shoot on, and quite a busy rural road there. So it's quite a long, thin sort of wood sandwiched between a road there and the golf course. It's right next to my other woods permission. They're both separately owned, and they're separated by a quite heavily dense brushland of about 100 yards or so of open ground, but it's all thick brush. Now this woodland is really thick, as you can see, and it has some sort of preservation order or something on it, I guess, for some of the trees, like these massive, really old, big oak tree. Is that an oak tree? Don't know if it is. Whatever. But yeah, there's quite a few of those big trees around here. So I'm here to see if I can thin out the squirrels, because as usual there's lots of squirrels in here. And this feeder's been here 2 weeks. It seems very slow. Not seen any action on it yet, so I'll sit down for a couple of hours this morning, or a few hours, and see how it goes.
Now this one seemed to come out of nowhere, caught me unawares. I think with the woods being so thick, it's very difficult in somewhat to see them sort of coming, but I managed to catch up with him, no doubt about that. Now just having a check that he's definitely down. It's a bit difficult with all the scrub on the floor there, all the vegetation and everything, and like I say, all the dense woodland, but I'm not allowed to trim anything or do anything in this woods without the permission of the owner. And the owner does actually live on this bit of land. He has a lovely house, beautiful place, at the very edge of the woods. Now, just having a quick check out with the zoom with the Wulf 4K scope. Obviously it's a digital zoom, so there's a little bit of graining with it when you go straight in like this, but I'm very pleased with it so far. So here's the usual slow motion of the last shot. I've slowed it right down. You can get a good look at this shot. It's good to see the birds have found the feeder, at least anyway. I always like to mix a bit of small sort of bird seed in with the peanuts, etc. Although most of them just steal the peanuts as well anyway. But yeah, nice to see a bit of small birds, songbirds. That's what it's all about. Again, I zoom in with the Wulf 4K. So that's 25 meters away, and I think that zoomed into about ×5 on the scope, which is probably equivalent to about times 16, 18, something like that, optical. Let me know what you think about the clarity of the scope. There is a high resolution that it can be recorded in, but anything higher than this I lose the reticle that's on the screen. So this one I do spot making its way to the feeder, jumping across the trees. So I'll keep my eye on this one and soon enough catch up with him. So today I'm shooting the FX Impact M3 in 0.25, shooting JSB Hades, 26.5-ish grain I think they are. So it's producing about 50 foot-pounds of energy. And another slowed right down clip of that last shot.
Okay, I'm gonna call it a day there. There's my my kit. That's the rifle bag there. That's in the case for my pop-up tent. Just keeps it a little bit more camouflaged. But usual setup: pop-up hide with the impact and the Deathgrip pod, tripod. Oh, one thing to say. So, yeah, usual setup for me. Wulf 4K working really well. FX Impact M3 in 0.25. Now if you guys saw my last video shooting the pheasants, you see that I had a few misses, and that really had me scratching my head. Although I know I'm not the best shot in the world, but at that distance there's not many excuses for missing. Although the pheasants, headshots on pheasants are really difficult because of their movements when they're feeding. But I'm shooting in the woods. I'm shooting JSB Hades. This is in 0.25, and I was shooting them just over 900 feet per second, around 920 feet per second, giving me 50 foot-pounds of energy. So I thought I'm probably shooting them a little bit fast, especially as there's a spread of 5 or 10 feet per second perhaps. So I've detuned it down to 900 feet per second, which is still possibly a little bit fast. I should probably go to about 890, I reckon, something like that. Yeah, but today, as you've seen, they were absolutely bang on the squirrels. So that's my setup there, and there's the squirrel feeder, if you can make it out all the way down here. Let's go and have a look how we did today. So this is my new squirrel feeder, new permission. As I said, just the 2 squirrels to date. There's one there. One. Now you can see the effect of that on that squirrel's eye. It's absolutely pushed that one out. There's the other one there. There's the feeder. So I'm shooting at 25 meters away, just down there. You can see a bench there. It's not used. It's a really old. If you sat on it, it'd fall apart. And yeah, it's slowly starting to come together, this this permission. So this is the first two I've had from it. So all the best everyone, keep safe, shoot safe, and I'll see you next time.
Here's a few slides of the equipment as usual, just to finish off the video, so you can stop it and have a look at the kit if you need to. I'd always put a list of the equipment I use in the description below,